It starts with a dead body. The mummified remains of a man known as Sylvester. Professors Jerry Conlogue and Ron Beckett have spent the last 30 years examining hundreds of mummies from around the world. This is their specialty.
This guy is in amazing condition. You know, it almost looks like a wood carving.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen a mummy this well preserved, that's for sure.
I think the most remarkable feature is his face.
He's recognizable almost, if we had a picture.
It's recognizable. He's got eyebrows. Look, you can see the pupils of his eyes.
And his ears.
You can see where they've just dried, but the shape is perfect. And the teeth, it looks like there's a central incisor missing. And I can't help but to admire his mustache.
I like it. I like it too.
Got a great mustache. His hands are also remarkable. The fingernails almost look manicured. I mean, they're just so perfect. And it almost looks like he was holding something.
Yeah.
An autopsy would destroy the mummy. But using state-of-the-art technology, forensic pathologist Dr. Richard Shepard can see inside.
As a pathologist, of course, I want to see what's happening inside the body, what's happening to the internal organs. And with this technology, I'm able to do that. We can see the skin on the outside, but I can actually also cut down through the tissues and look internally at the body. We can look at the internal organs and see exactly how they lie and how they are within the body. I mean, the preservation of this mummy is quite incredible.
So who was he? And how did he end up a mummy? Since 1955, Sylvester has been on display here at the Old Curiosity Shop in Seattle.
My father was the one that got him. He's absolutely the coolest thing we have. He's been very good for business.
He's really famous. We're not, but he is. The Wild West was pretty wild, so he was a pretty tough guy.
Sylvester is just a nickname. No records survive to tell us who he really was, but there's a legend that dates from the final days of the Old West, chronicled in newspapers and passed down to the tourists.
Now, this is the story of the Old West, and it's a story of a man named Sylvester. And he was a dangerous gunslinger. In a little town way out in the southwestern deserts, they were in this bar playing cards. And somebody was cheating. I don't know who it was, but one called the other a cheater. And next thing you know, they go for their guns. The guns are jerked. White gun smoke filled the room. And Sylvester got hit, took a bullet. He picked himself up off the floor, and there was so much smoke in that room that they couldn't see. They tried to shoot at him again, but he got away. He slipped out into the desert.
Is the legend of Sylvester, outlaw and gunslinger, based on fact or fiction?
Don't shoot me, I don't want to fight.
Although sometimes embellished, tales of famous shootouts, like the one at the OK Corral, are based on historical events.
Was there violence in the Old West? Were there gunslingers in the Old West? Absolutely there were. We know historically who some of them were. Did those people have gun battles? Did they shoot one another? No doubt at all.
And notorious gunslingers like Doc Holliday really did exist. But can the same be said of Sylvester?